Eh,
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the
hello.
crazy. This is
Hello.
Mombie.
And this is Splinketh the Fifth.
Spelling at the fifth.
Splinketh the
What?
Fifth. I'm just kidding. It's Splinky Star. I don't know why I always wanted to say that in an intro. I'm Splinketh
Splinketh,
the Fifth. Splinketh the Fifth.
splinketh, splinketh, splinketh. You must come, splinketh,
You must come, Splinketh. Thou art come, Splinketh.
splinketh, smith,
When you try to pull off William Shakespeare, but it's actually Shake her spear.
Shakers, shaker, shaker, shaker. I can't even talk today.
Shaker, I
Holy
hardly
sh!
know her.
Yeah, you hardly know anybody. What you talking about, girl?
Fuck, I got called out.
You totally got called out. You're always getting called out. Well, welcome to the first show, the first
Yes.
episode of season one, season crazy, season I don't even know what the fuck we're
Season
calling this.
zero. Season zero,
Season,
patient zero.
yeah, we got no patience around here. Whatever.
Um, true.
Yeah, well, you are definitely patient zero, but
I'm
I
definitely.
have zero patience.
You have zero patience for me.
I have zero patience for anybody. What the hell are you talking about? After
Well, no,
having
it's just.
damn many kids,
I mean, you're talking to your firstborn right here. So.
yeah, but I might as well have given a freaking birth to a football team at this point with all your friends and everybody I've adopted over the years and fed and housed and, have seen go off to college
You
and,
know, it's crazy because, like, not a lot of Gen X parents do that. Like, you're, like, the only. Like, I don't think I've ever seen another parent that actually goes out and, like, you know, does something for like people like younger and like just taking them in because they don't have anybody, to be taken in and like, you kind of like step up as that parent role and like it's like super inspiring and like
oh,
just yeah, like genuinely.
oh, shucks, pokies.
Oh
You
shucks,
know,
Pokey.
it's pokey.
Shucks,
No, for
Pokey.
real, for real. It's mostly because, I know what it's like not to have anybody when you're in need. So, and I
Mm,
know I never want to go back there. And I try to pay it forward for what was done for me
mhm,
when
mhm.
I had help from people who cared about me. I try to pay it forward. So there you go. And I
That
know those kids will pay it forward too.
absolutely, absolutely. That's a good thing. It's a very good thing, and I think we need more people like that in this world. So,
Yeah, I try to hope. Well, I try to keep hope that there's more good people than there are bad. But
mhm.
considering my obsession with true crime and,
Oh
things like that,
yeah,
I don't know if I
yeah,
really believe that most of the time.
yeah. We'll be definitely getting into a lot of that today, won't we?
Oh,
True.
girly girl, I have a case for you.
Yeah, I got like a something like a little bit of a nothing crazy, just like a stupid story. You know, just I got a story for you as well.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, now
Yeah.
I want to hear it. Go.
Oh, you
One,
can
two,
go
three, go.
first. No,
No,
no, no.
you
You
go
go.
first. You
Oh,
go first. You tell me your story first. I want to hear your story because I got so
oh.
many stories to talk about and I could just keep here all night. So you talk.
Well, I was thinking that's why you would should go first, because then it would be you first, then me with my one story, and then you can go with your second story.
All right. Well, then I'll start out with something really easy and fun, and that will make you happy. And it totally made me super duper super happy and smile when I read it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, do you have any idea what tomorrow is?
Tomorrow is definitely the 28th,
Hmm.
as of
It
time
is,
of recording this.
yes, as of the time recording this, it will be soon Sunday, June 28th tomorrow. So I don't know when y'all are going to be listening to this, but tomorrow, Sunday, June 28th, 2026, is Mel Brooks' 100th freaking birthday.
What? That's
Yes.
insane!
Yeah, he is
100.
turning 100. Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, and he's still doing freaking stuff too. Like he is doing playing yogurt again in Spaceballs too. So I am
He,
so
It's the guy in Spaceballs. Wait, was that
Yes,
the?
he's the one that
Shut.
wrote Spaceballs. Yes.
Wait, hang on. Oh my god, my brain is now connecting this. Oh my god, this is the process of a dumb Gen Z right here, a brain rot Gen Z right here.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's gonna be 100. He
so
played
yeah,
yogurt, you know.
yeah, so,
So
yeah. He was,
yep,
yeah, he the Spaceballs too. The search for
for
more money.
more money. Yep, that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
Mel Brooks. Yeah,
yeah.
he's coming back, and yeah, he'll be
Didn't
back
didn't he
as yogurt.
also? Yes, didn't he also play the what's his name? The
The
not
president guy. Yeah.
or the evil president? Yeah, I think it was him.
No, he wasn't the. No, no, no. You're talking about Rick Moranis. Rick
Oh
Moranis was Darth. What was it? Darth. It wasn't Darth Vader. What the hell was his name
no.
now?
Wait. Now I have to look it up. Hang on.
The Darth
Uh,
Vader wannabe guy, that
yeah,
was playing the
yeah.
Star Wars figures.
Spaceballs. Um, Zork Dark Helmet.
Oh, Dark Helmet. Right. Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. I see your Schwartz is as
As
big
big
as
as mine.
mine.
I see a Schwartz as big as mine.
Yes. So no, that was Rick Moranis, but Rick Moranis actually left the business, like the entertainment industry, because from my understanding, his wife had passed away, and he wanted to be like a father, stable, give his kids a good home and raise his kids, and
Mhm.
he seems like genuinely a good, real freaking person. So like props to him for doing that. But now he came back to reprise his role in Spaceballs
Yeah,
2.
I did
but
hear about Spaceballs too, actually, yes.
but they're not naming it The Search for More Money. I can't remember
Oh,
what it's called.
oh, really? That
Yeah,
would
I
be
can't remember.
so funny. That would have been like
Yeah,
ultimately committing to the bit, though.
I know, but
Like,
they had to name it something
they had
else.
to name it something else. Probably
Well,
wanted to surprise people or something.
right. Well, okay, I think it was Bill Pullman who played whatever, the hero guy. And it was shit. Now what was his name? The bigger dude, the one that played the dog. He passed
Oh,
away.
oh yeah, I think I did hear about what is his name. I know who you're talking about. Was it's not his name wasn't Buff. It was
Barf.
Barf. It was Barf. That's right.
Barf.
Yeah, it was
Barf.
Barf. Barf.
Barf.
Barf! Loved Barf. He was just such a quirky guy.
Yeah, well, I know he passed away. I'm not sure about Bill Pullman. I'm not sure if he's still alive or not.
Mm-mm.
Um, because all of those older actors, they tend to. I don't follow too much Hollywood anymore, so they tend to kind of fly into the radar for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Um, but Bill Pullman was in Independence Day too, I think. So I think, but I could be wrong because again, my brain is addled and I'm old. And so anyway, yes,
Anyway,
Mel Brooks turns fucking 100 years old, and he made a statement about how comedy has kept him sane, happy, and alive. So good for him.
fucking
Here's
based
to
and
another
real.
fucking 100 years.
Here's to another fucking 100 years. Well,
All right, Mel Brooks.
if you can
Woo!
just hear her yelling in the background.
Woo! Yeah, I can actually hear you from your room to where I am in the living room, which is really funny.
It is
And
hilarious. It is really
yeah,
funny.
crazy listeners out there, whoever's stupid enough to listen to our crazy ass mouse running, we're actually roommates. She's an
Yeah,
adult, but she is my child, and we're roommates.
yeah,
So, I'm in
yeah.
one area of the
I am.
house and she's in the other.
I
Yeah.
am her 25-year-old child.
Child. She's still a child. Yeah.
I am her
I still
25
argue
year
with
old
her.
child.
Yeah, my 25-year-old child, I still have to argue about doing the dishes with. But,
You fucking do your laundry, dumbass bitch.
yes, do your fucking laundry. Yeah, for real. Yes. It never changes, dear sweet listener, never changes.
Mm,
All right, so that's my story. Fucking yeah.
fucking
100
yeah.
fucking years. All right,
For
you're up,
100.
girlfriend.
All right. Wow. Mine is just a little crazy. It's not bad. I mean, it's wild, if anything. Uh, but it was just like, um, how do I say it? There's this creator. I'm gonna be super vague, as vague as possible, because creator could be in any sort of place in the streaming. So, or you
Yeah, right.
recording. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it can be anything. And it can be anybody. But anyway, um, they kind of got like, let's say, the tweet got 1.3 million views. Uh,
Holy
uh,
crap.
and they kind of got a negative. It was all negative reactions, but yeah.
1.3 million views or
Yes, as
comments?
of views. But
Okay.
the comments are 197. This is as of me. This Okay, so I don't actually have like the original post up. I have like, cause like I don't feel like going on Twitter, so I have it up on a
Twitter
separate.
sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I have
Fuck
it up
Twitter.
on a exactly fuck Twitter. So I have it up on like somebody else's YouTube channel, and I actually have their video open, and so it's as of the time of me, like as of the time of them recording that, and me pausing that video is the current time of that, right? So there could be way more views and stuff by now,
Mhm.
because and because this happened also on June 22nd. So 1.3 million, or yeah, 1.3
Wow.
million. They released it. I don't know. Like it released at 3:48 p.m. and I don't know if it got popular the same day, but it blew up within several days. Anyway, um, this is gonna be a very interesting thing, and I guess I'm gonna end up exposing which fandom it is because they pretty much say it in their tweet. But anyway,
Okay. Yeah, well, I can't see that.
no, do you want me to like send a screenshot or
Oh,
like?
all right. I thought you were screen sharing. I'm
I mean, no,
stupid.
actually, that's a better idea. That's a way better idea. That is a
Yeah,
way better idea. Hang on.
I thought you were screen sharing. I
No,
didn't
I
see
should do
shit.
that. I
Oh,
should do.
okay. I see somebody now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the person we are going to be paying attention to. Um, right here, up here. Let me just open my thing on a separate thing. But anyway, they said I will be terminating my VTubing activities effective today, 6/22/26. I have had health complaints. I'm running out of money and I don't see the point of VTubing anymore if nobody's gonna help me financially. Thank you all. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Sincerely, uh, I'm not
That
saying their
person.
name. That
Yeah.
person, yes.
Wow. What the fuck?
You already see you already see the interesting thing
Whoa.
here.
Dude.
Yeah,
Whoa.
they okay, so this is giving me another vibe. There's this other streamer, like this is when like Twitch started becoming popular. It was like around 2020. There was this other streamer who pretty much said the same thing, who was basically like, yeah, just $5, guys. It's $5. All you have to do is give me $5 of subscription. If you're all sitting here watching my Twitch stream, then you should be sitting here, paying me $5 for a subscription. And it was just like, what the fuck? I don't remember who that was, but that was pretty much the same vibe that this specific content creator is giving. Um,
Yeah. What is with these fucking content creators that do this shit? Like, there's another one on TikTok that's like that too. I mean, several, but one I can think of off the top of my head that like started making these things where it's like, you gotta pay me. You gotta pay me. Like, what
yeah,
the fuck is this shit? I ain't
yeah.
paying you shit, motherfucker.
Like,
You're not entertaining.
yeah, no, the point, if you're, a lot of people have been saying this, and if you are going into content creation just to make money, then honestly, you're not gonna get anywhere. I'm telling you right now, even as somebody who's done like content creation from rather it's you doing from doing YouTube channels and streaming or whatever, even if it's just doing speed paints, right? Like,
Right.
all of that, like, was just about having fun. It wasn't like, oh, because I knew the whole time I was never gonna really get any money, right?
Right.
So
Right.
you're going in to have fun, and I know the game, I know how the game works as well as you do, even so.
Right. Well, that's fucked, dude. Because like, I mean, yeah, I run my channel, the Wow Files. I run that and
Hmm.
I've run that for 3 years. I was just happy to like when I hit 100 subscribers, man. Remember I was sending the text in the family chat going, "I got 100 subscribers. Holy shit." Like and that's how I feel. I'm like grateful for anybody that, pays attention to me and, sometimes I get shitty comments, but you know what? That's part of life, and whatever. They can fuck right
Hmm.
off, and then keep fucking off some more, and jump the fence and fuck off more. But it's kind of like I don't know. I don't understand why people think that just because you're creating content, that suddenly you're gonna be like sitting pretty. Like that is
Yeah.
not how things work at all. And
Yeah.
like I mean, I've said this before, like, and this is my big thing, and I've said this to you and other people in our lives, and I've said, your generation really seems to like commercials because,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you go on
It's,
TikTok, it's all fucking ads.
well,
You
yeah,
go on Twitch streamer people, and it's ads, ads,
yeah.
ads, and just like,
Well,
what
what's
the fuck?
crazy? What's crazy? It's like whenever things first started, like back in, like, I don't know, 2005 or maybe 2008, around when Smosh first started. Guys, I actually introduced my mom to Smosh
Oh
mainly
God,
partly because they were like the partly the true original, I guess, definition, you could say, of like the foundation of YouTube, right? They are like, like it was just, they're just an example, but like, um I, like back then, like when
Smosh is a
Smosh is,
shit. Okay,
yeah.
just saying.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's not what I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying, like, oh geez, what's the word?
But I will say, just I know you're thinking of the word. While you think of that word, I gotta make a comment about this. I think the Teletubbies reunion and Bit City Smosh. I think those ruined your childhood for me. Those were insane.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, I love Bit City.
Me too. Me too. Oh my god, they're just too funny.
Yes. Oh my god, yes. Oh my
But
god, that
yeah,
was
Smosh.
hilarious.
They're rich. Like they've made it, but they've
Yeah,
worked
yeah.
hard for it.
They worked hard for it, yeah. And you can see that. Oh, go on. Sorry.
Well, I mean, and they didn't start out thinking they were gonna make money either. They were
Mhm,
just fucking
exactly.
around.
Exactly. That was literally, like, that was originally the whole point of YouTube. And there was also, I mean, you already know about this. I've constantly talked about this extensively. In fact, we watched videos about this extensively. But I mean, everybody knows this drama, so I'm just gonna say names for this one. But with Jacksepticeye coming out and being like, "Yeah, no, Mr. Beast ruined YouTube and stuff like that," like, you know, since Mr. Beast, not saying it's Mr. Beast's fault directly, I'm saying it's like since around that trend started happening, um, I think YouTube's changed a lot, and I think because YouTube started to change a lot, so did other platforms, saw like a trend and then started their own thing. Like Twitch, became more popular around 2020, and then TikTok it really became popular around 2020 as well because pandemic, because there was nothing else to do. And so, you needed more than one place to go as opposed to YouTube, but just YouTube. But I might have gotten a little off topic there.
No, that's okay. That's what we're supposed to do is get off topic. That's the point. When do
That's
we
true.
ever stay on topic in real life anyway? I mean, we never
That's
do.
true. That's true.
But no, I don't know. I've never like been into the Mr. Beast thing.
Oh yeah,
But
no.
then
Mm-mm.
again, like I'm way older. I'm Gen
Yeah.
X. I mean, I'm I'm pushing my senior years here
Yeah.
soon enough. Soon enough, not yet, but soon enough. And it's just like that kind of shit I never really like understood. Like, oh, I don't really care to watch somebody blow up shit. I don't really
Yeah.
care to, see somebody jump out of a plane. I'm
Yeah,
not interested
that's
in that. But I think everybody finds their own little corner of YouTube and that's where they go. And I think that's kind of like the same with all the other platforms. Like I mean, when I use TikTok for my personal TikTok, and I don't use it anymore personally, I only started, which brings me to that point is, our new TikTok is can't say that online. It's on TikTok at can't say that online. Just so if anybody wants to look us up,
it's
because we
just
haven't put anything up there yet, but it's there. I started it. But, I would go on things like book talk, or things that interested me. I followed a lot of political stuff, but that's because that's my personality, and we promised we wouldn't discuss politics because we wouldn't go there. But that was the thing. Like everybody just finds their own little corner of the internet, to
yeah.
whatever works for them. Like, I mean, I have various different interests that wouldn't have anything to do with you, but I think, and I had a point here. There's a shit. I can't remember what my point was, but the thing was is I wasn't interested in all of that, and I think maybe like Jacksepticeye has a good point that he ruined YouTube for a certain demographic
Mhm.
because yeah, I mean a lot of the creators that I follow, well, I mean, a few don't take any sort of like sponsorships or anything, or they're very, very, very picky about what they'll take. And then, a few are like, yeah, I'll take here and there, but I don't particularly like commercials. That's why we have the YouTube subscription thing, because I
Yeah.
can't stand commercials and I don't want to see all those fucking ads. But if the creator does it, I just try to, okay, I let it play and do something else, 'cause usually I'm like listening to it, not watching anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah, I know.
but
You're mostly a listener.
yeah, I like podcasts and
Mhm.
and even like YouTube videos. I generally just listen to them. I don't really watch them because the visuals are, I'd rather just visualize in my head. But,
Yeah,
um,
get that.
it's,
Life of a
it's,
Gen
in,
X, everyone.
well, yeah, partly. I mean,
I'm
and
just
that's,
teasing.
well, I mean, we had TV. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, we did. We had TV, but in our day, there was always a sucker who sat there and had to sit through the commercials and yell for everybody to come back because the show was coming back on.
Ah,
And
yeah.
that's kind of like how it
Yeah.
was. And
I'm I
growing up,
mean,
like I
yeah.
did, I just watched it and then went to the bathroom or whatever. It was time to get a
Y
drink.
yeah, I mean, like, obviously, I didn't, like, I wasn't, like, I'm not Gen X, and I didn't, like, oh, grow up with only having TV in my life. Obviously, I grew up with the internet, and like, when I was, like, by the time I was, like, fucking 13 and 14, like, we had computers in school and stuff, so, like, um and then phones were finally becoming a thing, so I don't really know the entirety of, like, growing up experience of, like, watching specifically on old time TV, like, like, the stuff that you guys had, obviously. Um, but I do remember, there were moments where it had like that, where it was like, guys, look, this is about to play on Saturday at 12 p.m. And it was just like, yeah. Like My Little Pony was the perfect example of that.
Yeah, I know you lived and breathed My Little Pony and anything
Hmm.
princess when you were growing up.
Yeah,
It was
and
amazing because you loved pink so much. You loved the color pink so much.
yeah,
And now
yeah.
you can't stand it. I know, it's
Well,
okay.
it's that I
That's
actually don't mind it. I don't hate it as much as I did. No, I don't mind it. I'll wear it if I have it, but it's kind of like
right.
whatever now, mostly.
Right. Well, I like pink too.
Yeah,
Sometimes depends. I don't know. It's just how we all go through our girly phase and then we go
yeah,
through like, fuck it, I don't give a shit phase, right?
yeah, pretty much.
It's just all, it's all kind of stupid. It's just
Yeah.
that's just life in general.
Hmm,
As
hmm.
we continue to move through day to day, so I gotta say though, looking at the screen, all right? I'm looking at your screen share here, and this kid looks like they're 12. No
Yeah,
offense to the kid, but
yeah,
I'm like,
they,
if you're 12 and you're like begging for money online, that's really
oh,
sad.
yeah, that's not the guy, that's not the
Oh,
person.
okay.
This is the
Okay.
person reacting to, this is the, you can see
The
this, right?
person, yeah.
Yeah, this is the guy covering it. Because like I said, this is what I said earlier, if you remember me saying that, I said I have a video up, somebody else's video of
Yeah.
their Twitter
Okay.
post, because I
My
don't,
bad. I wasn't
no,
listening.
clearly not, guys. And she, no, she just wanted to talk about her being Gen X and then, oh, old ass TV and stuff.
Fuck you. I like my old ass TV. Oh, I'm gonna just even watch it. It's not even plugged in.
Yeah, exactly. You're not even, you're not even watching it. It's like fucking, it's like you just have it on the background while you're actually reading a book, so you're half listening, but you're more focused on your book, and then you're completely ignoring your kids. Yeah, yeah, I know you.
Hey, not ignoring anybody. I'm sorry. I like to read, but I never
No,
ignored you,
no,
brat. That
That's
was
your
when I was
job.
playing WoW.
Oh, okay, I see, I see.
Good thing you guys are all growing up now, or somebody be like, somebody needs to call CPS on her. They've all grown away, okay? The others have left the building.
The
It's
others
just
have
me and
left the
her, okay?
building. Anybody else now? We all get you.
I know, you're good, you're good, you're good. Brats,
Yeah.
but you're good. Now I'm paying, fucking college tuitions. Great.
Mm.
Woohoo! Speaking of
Woo!
money,
Ah, yay.
bitches pay me. Don't pay that asshole. Pay me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't want any
Oh my
money.
god.
I
No.
mean, I want money, but I don't expect it from this shit. I ain't
Uh,
stupid.
yeah. Yeah, I always like, for me, when it comes to like even my streams, like yesterday someone was giving me like constantly 100 bits, 100 bits, 100 bits, which is all just like $1, 100 bits or something. And so in
Hmm.
total it's like $7. But anyway, like I was just straight up saying like, listen, you don't need to pay me shit. Please you need to have milk and bread at home. And you need to
Right?
pay your bills. Milk and bread feeds you. And those are needs.
Right.
Paying paying a VTuber, a streamer, whatever, those are wants. You do not need to pay that content creator anything, right? And even think of, and this is what I was going to say earlier. Yeah, is that Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and anywhere else that's free is meant for you to watch free. What a crazy concept, right?
Right. Well, and then
Right?
there's yes, no, and then there's the ad. I want to add on to that for anybody that doesn't know how any of those platforms work. Your attention, our attention when we're watching that stuff is money, okay?
Yep,
That's cash in hand right there. The longer you watch, the more money that platform's making because they're advertising like a mofo. Even
yeah,
on Facebook,
yeah,
all these platforms, that's
yeah,
how they're advertising, and they're advertising, on the sides. They're advertising in your videos. They're advertising this way, that way, da da da. I mean,
yep.
even though we pay for the what is it? I think we pay $26 now, 26.99 a month for the family plan for the YouTube premium, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
But we
yeah.
still pay $27 a
You,
fucking month, and I've been
yeah,
paying that for how long now?
yeah,
5 years?
yeah. Even though YouTube is free, right?
Right.
Exactly.
But I don't wanna watch the damn ads.
Yeah,
So I did it.
exactly.
And, so they're still making like $30 a month off of one
Yeah,
person. Imagine
yeah,
how many other people
yeah.
don't wanna watch the ads and are
uh,
paying for the YouTube
Yeah,
premium.
not just that, but like even when you do pay the streamer, content creator, whatever, most of that money is going straight to like Twitch or YouTube anyway. You're not
Yeah.
even getting fucking like, you're not even really getting 50%. It's really not like anything. I mean, you're getting some, but not really a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the payout is,
Let me
for
look that.
like
Let me look it up.
YouTube. Like I'm
For,
just thinking like YouTube, like for like their subscribers or their join, like, their subscription, $5 a month or whatever that is. I'm not sure how much that comes out back to the creator. I mean, I don't know. I know like TikTok did that for a long time and I don't think they do that anymore though. But they're making revenue off your stuff. And those people are like selling you TikTok shop shit, you know. They're
Yeah.
making money out of the wazoo. I mean, and I know that they only get like a tenth of a cent per
Yeah.
thousand views or something. It's not that much money that the
No.
creator gets,
Yeah.
but you got to remember these people, they're doing this because they don't want to go out and work, or they're doing it because it's a
Well,
hobby or something,
yeah, it's for fun, right? It's meant to be
Right.
for fun.
Right. I mean, this isn't like something I'm doing where I'm thinking, oh, they're going to throw $1 million at us, because that's
Yeah.
never going to happen. I know
No,
that. And
no,
I'm not
yeah,
stupid.
no.
Like,
No, I know you're not. No, no, no. It's just like that. Some people just like don't like they come in and don't realize. It's just like what?
Right. And
I
like I
look.
said, I never want to monetize the Wow Files channel. I'll never
Yeah,
do that because that's
yeah,
not what I'm about. I started that just to have fun,
exactly.
you
I
know?
respect that actually. It's good to
And
like.
I go back and watch some of those videos and I'm like, holy shit, how many times did I die in that one video, you know?
Yeah. Hey, that's one way to make memories, right? Memories are important. Like that's one of the reasons why I started kind of doing videos and streaming. It was because of like
Mhm.
I wanted to create memories off of something I do. Like, oh, like I record myself or stream myself building like a giant castle in Minecraft. And then I get to go back and watch like how I did it, the progress of doing it, behind the scenes, and then just kind of like admiring and like being proud of the progress that I've done both in Minecraft and both on the recording and stream.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's just
it's
fun.
for
Sometimes
fun.
it's just funny to go back and watch this stuff and it's like that's like I don't ever expect that, somebody's going to be that interested in me cuz I'm not that entertaining really, I'm pretty boring. I have a 9 to 5, like literally, and that's, I read all the time. I read, I listen to audiobooks mostly,
I
you
think
know.
you're really fun and you're really entertaining. That's why we started a podcast.
Well, yeah, but that's because I banter with you and we have a good time together. We're always on each other's asses about something
That's
or another,
true.
and this was the whole point of just having fun and being silly and getting some laughs out there, There's like, but I don't expect that, we're going to be YouTube rich anytime
Oh,
soon. I don't think
absolutely.
so, no. So, what are you looking at here? Your AI overview thing,
Okay, so
50%.
I looked up because we were talking about like the what they get about like the percentage
Mhm.
for like Twitch. And it says Twitch takes a standard 50% cut of subscription revenue for most streamers, leaving the creator with the 50%. However, streamers who qualify for the Twitch Plus program or hold legacy premium contracts keep can keep their 70% of the subscription earnings.
Dude.
So, yeah, not
That's
good.
insane. So, yeah, like, and then you figure business taxes on top of that. So they're getting
Mhm.
250 a month off of somebody, and then 30% of that needs to go get away for business tax. First and foremost, you got to put that 30% away. I mean, they're making dick all pretty much. So you really have to have a lot of like subscribers to go anywhere
Oh,
with that.
yes, absolutely. So people like if you're like Iron Mouse, if you're like streamer like Iron Mouse, if you're a YouTuber like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, the only way to really make money off of this is if you're like in the big leagues, right? But
Right.
like if you're like there's like kind of like in the content creator space, there's like a what do you call it? Like a level kind of which like you
It's
like a
multi-level marketing.
multi-level
Come and
marketing.
join my pyramid scheme.
Crazy. Well, pretty much. No, I'm just kidding. No, no, no. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like there's like small creators, medium content creators, and then big content creators, right? So like obviously the big content creators get all the money, all the stuff. Well, the medium content creators, you get stuff like you have people like I'm trying to think of somebody that you would know. I guess One Topic is a good medium middle content creator. He's not that big, but he's getting enough money to where he can be sort of stable, right? Um, but you got people like Iron Mouse who can just pretty much live on her own with through streaming. That's what she can do. And then you got the small streamers, which is us, that really don't have a lot.
We have nothing.
Yeah, we have ass.
Yeah. Okay. So there's my internet boyfriend is one topic. No, seriously. I wish he wasn't in Canada because I would totally date him. But
You would
you
date
know,
OT? You would date OT?
totally. He's like actually in my age range. Do you know how many
Uh,
guys hit on me
well,
that are
you
like
don't know if he's
35?
actually. You don't know if he's actually 40 though.
He said he was like 45.
I think he was just making a guess, making a joke because you're not supposed to actually reveal your age on the streams.
Oh, well, okay. I'd probably still date him anyway. But
Yeah,
anyway, do you know how many
it's
fucking
okay, Sam.
35-year-old dudes
He's
hit
really
on
cute,
me? And I'm like, will you stop hitting on me? You're too young. There's
right?
this one dude who won't stop texting me.
Wait, hmm,
I think I
not
told you about him, the one that texted me
yeah.
off of LinkedIn. He texted me and he's like, I told him you're too young, and he's like, there's no way I'm 38. And I'm like, dude, you're crazy. Bye bye. No. Like, no, dude, you're too young and I'm not interested. And no, I'll be your
Yeah,
friend. I'll be your friend to the end, but I'm not
yeah,
interested in fucking you, okay?
yeah. No, that's real and fair. It's like they're trying to get all the milfs.
I don't, no, I don't even get it. Like, dude, come on. Like, I'm not interested. Like, and when he did message me, I was like, look, I'm going through some emotional stuff. I'm not
Yeah.
interested. I
Mm-hmm.
just, just got out of like a relationship, blah, 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 blah. Don't listen. They don't listen. They think they can
No,
come be your savior. And you're like, no, I'm not interested. Fuck right off. And there's the hole to fuck off in,
there's
with a
the
bag
whole.
of dicks in there for
Yeah,
you. They don't get it.
they don't get
Ugh,
it. Yeah, I.
no.
Yep, this is why I'm single.
Same girl, same man.
Yeah, I just can't.
Yeah.
I fucking can't. I can't. I fucking can't.
No, I can't either, man. Like, dude, bro, come on. Just leave me alone. Let me figure my shit out. When
Mhm.
I'm ready to date somebody, I'll find somebody to date, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Not
Absolutely.
interested. Go away. Yeah. Yep, yep.
No interest. Go away. Yeah.
Ugh. I
um.
think this is why your sister thinks we hate men. Hate men. I just want to say that out loud right now. I don't hate men.
I don't
I
know.
believe in equality
But
and I do not
it,
hate men.
yeah, it is actually
Um,
both. Not as only Pride Month, but it's also Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
is it?
So
Okay,
yeah,
well, shout out to all the dudes out there and I hope you're
yeah,
keeping taking care of
yeah.
yourself. But
So yeah,
we there's
all
no
the
hate towards
yeah,
men.
yeah. We need to support all our gay men.
Yeah, yes.
And all
Yeah,
men, obviously, but you're gay and you're a guy, you're obviously, you get to celebrate two things in 1 month, right?
right? 'Cause the rest of us just have to kind of sit here and go, okay, hey,
Yeah.
we're one person, we're one part, whatever.
One part, we're one person. Hey, no,
We're a
nothing bad.
one person.
We can still celebrate, too. Just because we're not, Plus, we also probably have Women's Mental Health
I'm
Awareness Month.
I'm sure they do. I wouldn't know when that was. I
I wouldn't.
wouldn't even think about it. Honestly, I didn't even think about men's mental health awareness month. I just remember the Tennessee dude who was like, "Oh, it's, family month or some bullshit trying to like,
Family Month.
yeah, like it was like the nuclear family month where he was trying to like get rid of pride. I think it
That I
was in
didn't hear about.
Tennessee.
No, that's no.
Yeah.
I I think I might
Yeah.
have. That's wild.
Yeah, because they didn't want Pride Month being celebrated. And I'm like, come the fuck on, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you probably got some dude over there stroking you or something. That's probably what your problem is.
Like, actually.
Like, for real. If you're not, like, secure enough in who you are, you're probably gay or bi or some things fluid on that level. Because, Look, seriously, what anybody else does what in their bedroom doesn't bother me. I could give a shit.
Yeah. No,
To
I
me,
get
it
that.
doesn't matter. Like, it
Yeah.
just doesn't matter.
I'm the
I
same way.
I know. Like, why do I care who you're sleeping with?
Yeah.
Am
What?
I sleeping with them? No. Therefore, I
Exactly.
don't care.
Yep.
You know, like,
I don't care. I don't care what you do, as long as it's legal and you're not hurting anyone else or yourself. That's
right?
like pretty much it.
Consensual.
And consent. That's the
Yeah.
big, obviously the big one right there.
Consent is sexy, baby.
Consent is sexy.
Woo woo. We gotta keep the
Always.
sexy on.
Absolutely.
You
Can
know,
I
each other say
absolutely
it has
consent?
to be hot and sexy and erotic, and then that.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to talk about the hot and sexy and erotic? Is that what I'm supposed to talk about?
I don't think we actually talk about that. I think he was making a joke.
No, but still, I've been reading all that Tessa Bailey stuff.
Oh my god, bro, we might as well just pull up images of fucking Robert Downey Jr. and then it's over for you.
Yeah, he's very hot. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
exactly, there you go.
yeah, Johnny Depp, Robert Downey Jr. You know, hey, that's okay though. Like they're good looking men, but they're both well. Johnny Depp is not happily married. He's happily divorced, but
Yeah.
um,
Yeah,
and
quite the opposite.
yeah, he's kind of crazy too. So that whole trial was a fucking hot mess.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's very, very, very smart man, which is probably why I was attracted to him to begin with because he's smart and cute. But yeah, so
That's real.
anywho,
That's real.
enough of my daydreaming, crap ass, sexy wannabe stuff. Okay, yeah, nobody's getting rich off the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. And so with that, because, I think I mentioned earlier that they were in hot water for saying that, right? So
Ooh,
yeah, they
no,
were.
I didn't. I heard you say there was a lot of views on it. Okay,
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, they got a lot of a lot, a lot of hate. Like rather it's through quote retweets or comments. Like you saw there was 197. You should have seen the quote retweets. The quote
oh,
retweets is probably usually more. I mean, sometimes because you're not brave enough to actually comment on that post or something. Instead, you just make it on your post because no one else sees your post anyway, or you're just trying to get more views on that post. But anyway, I went on a little off rails there. But with that, because she was getting a bunch of hate and like rather it was just through comments, quote retweets, or even YouTube videos. Like there's been content creators everywhere talking about it. Like this person, for example, this is just one of the content creators that talks about it on the news. Um, I can look this up right now and then guarantee you there'd be like three other creators that would be talking about this. Um, title. I
but
don't
this is
have.
like huge news in the VTuber community, huh?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, yeah, it's really big. Like this person right here. Um, everything that's kind of more recent. This person, um, it's got to be recently uploaded, probably. Yeah,
That
there.
was a funny title, though. I'm a victim. No, you're just an idiot. I saw that.
This, yes, yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that person. Yeah, that was a year ago. That's a whole different person. Yeah,
I happen to like that a lot. No, you're just an idiot. I like that.
yeah. That's a whole other video. That was a year ago. Um, I that was a whole other interesting story of its own. So yeah, we could probably talk about that one if you really want to, but that's just old news at this point. But yeah. So because people have been talking about it everywhere, they actually went out themselves. This person right up here, not the same. This is not the same person, by the way. These are not the same people. These are two
Right.
different people.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah. So they're just reacting to this person's post right here. Um they wrote a post and saying thank you my dearies, I'm sorry for giving up, or something like that, right up here. And then so and here's the official okay, so how to explain it? There's this thing in VTuber community called graduations, right? And so basically graduation, if it literally is, just imagine it like high school, but like, you know, yeah, you're graduating from you, instead of, from like a school kind of thing, it's like graduating from your business, from your current brand, your pretty much everything, right? And you're moving on, you're retiring, or you're just moving on to something else in life. Like you want to, what you like, you want, like, if you decide, hey, I can't mentally handle this anymore, I'm graduating, I need to move on, you know stuff like that, right? But this person graduated because, or quote unquote graduated, more like a dropout, because,
Okay.
yes, yeah, more like a dropout, because
Oh my God.
they were like, yeah, nobody's paying me, so I'm not gonna keep doing this. I'm giving up because nobody's paying me financially.
Well, Lottie freaking da. You
But
must pay me and serve my
you best
oatmeal
pay
and
me.
serve me hot chocolate.
Must pay me and serve me hot chocolate. So they wrote with that, all of that. They wrote a like like a goodbye everybody kind of note, right? Their
Mhm.
official final message, even though that's not actually a final message, and they've been posting 2 hours after this post anyway. But
Of course.
of course, all right. But what this post, quote unquote, final post says. I began my VTubing activities in March 2025 as an indie group with my friends. It was going well, but there had been many issues within the group, which ultimately led to its dissolution in February 2026. After the disband, I desperately just tried to clinging to my old VTuber identity because I did not want to let go of the beautiful memories I had made. Despite everything, I tried my best and clung onto it. Then, at the start of the month, I had enough. I decided to delete everything and rebranded. That meant no model, no assets, no support to me. I was by myself. I watched some tutorials on how to grow as a VTuber, what it meant to be solo, and how to take care of everything by yourself. At first, I thought I was doing well, posting my terrible art and getting 100 views. I was so happy that so many people finally saw me as an individual. I prepared for my debut, then got scammed and scammed a little more, but I still believed I could do it. However, some of the videos I watched completely wrecked my view of the VTubing world. Many videos I watched claimed that professional VTubing was a quick money scheme. Hang on, hold on a second. I need to stop right there. I have never seen a single VTuber. I have looked up stuff myself before I started streaming, right? I have done this exact same thing. I have done research. And not once have I seen somebody say, oh yeah, it's for a quick money scheme. It's a quick buck. You're going to get money and views and fame and glory. Like, no! Who the fuck are you getting this from, dude? Like, what do you mean you're getting it from fucking, like, from a fucking some random ass Twitch or VTuber tutorial? Like, dude, there is no way. And also, even if that person did make a video like that, they would definitely not be keeping that video up. That's for damn sure. That video will go down fast because that video would get a lot of hate. Just throwing it out there.
God. Some people's kids, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, homie? Seriously. Dude, nothing in life. Like, you're not going to just make a video and suddenly you're going to be rich. Like,
Exactly.
nothing in life works like that. You have to work hard for every single thing that you have. and I'm gonna try real hard because I'm trying super hard here to stay off my fucking soapbox rocker. My old lady rocker Gen Z here is fucked up rocker because I don't know what
Mhm.
it is, but some people in your generation seem to think that everything just should be fucking handed to them.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'm like, no, dude, that's why you don't like Gen X, because we worked our asses off to get
Yeah,
everything that we fucking have.
yeah.
Like,
Like Gen X is the people who had to crawl so Gen Z could run, right?
exactly. And we give you everything,
Yeah,
everything that these a lot of these kids have were given to them by their parents who were Gen X or millennial, like,
yeah,
and they have worked their asses off for everything that they have. Like,
absolutely.
we were not fucking handed anything,
Yeah, no, you had to
and
literally earn everything yourselves, you know,
yeah,
by
yeah,
like you did not have any help. You did not have anybody come out and be like, "Yo,
no,
like you had to do it. You just
we
had
just
to
did
do
it.
it. You just did it, right?"
And we have worked our asses off for everything. And like, I mean, I know how it is. Like for me, with you kids, it's like, I do the best I can to give you everything I could possibly give you. But damn, dude, at least you're not all fucking entitled assholes.
Yeah,
Some of these people are just entitled assholes. And I'm like, bro, this is
yeah.
not how the real world works.
Yeah, if you're like I said this earlier, but if you're going into content creating or whatever expecting money, you're not gonna make it, dude.
No,
That's
you
just
have
not
to
gonna.
build your shit up.
Yeah, you have to have passion in your project. It's not just oh, I'm gonna get all the money and views and fame.
No, no, it never works like that. Nothing in
Mhm,
life works like that. I mean, you don't go to school through, kindergarten through 12th grade and then go to college and, because it's just fun to do. You
mhm,
have to build up. You build up on your skills, you build up your career, and even through life, you're in, you start out low and then you build yourself up. That's
mhm.
just how it works. You got to crawl before you can walk, right? Like,
Absolutely.
and I don't understand it. I don't understand why these people are such entitled jerks. Like this person, I'm not gonna say guy. I don't know if it's a guy or girl, but
Yeah,
this person
yeah.
is a complete entitled asshole,
They
in my
really
opinion.
are. They really are. Like, oof, like, what do you mean you're gonna stop streaming because nobody's paying you? Like, what? Uh,
Yeah, that's shit. Not how the world works. I hope you
yeah,
enjoy your job flipping burgers. Okay.
yeah. I mean, if you really want money that fast, a cash grab, you just might as well go fucking work in McDonald's. You know, like,
Yeah, your $9 an hour is gonna go real far.
yeah, your
Promise.
$9 is gonna go so far.
Promise, it's gonna go
Oh,
real far.
yeah,
When you're begging your parents to live with them because you can't afford to live on your own. Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
That's basically
yeah,
what's gonna happen.
yeah. Exactly. Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, it's
So,
unfortunate. I wish
yeah.
these kids would get it together.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Um. So where I'm trying to see where we left off of it. Oh, okay. VTubing was a quick money scheme, and then they continue it after that saying, and that I could get everything for free, even if I was cute enough.
What?
Uh, Let me repeat this in one sentence from earlier, from what we were just reading. Many videos I watched claimed that professional VTubing was a quick money scheme, and that I could get everything for free if I was cute enough.
Oh my god, wait.
Ah,
Okay, wait. Ain't the VTubers the ones who like have the little anime character people?
exactly. This is a VTuber, yes.
Yeah, so why would what?
So if your model
So,
was cute enough, you think you'd get enough views.
oh my god.
And yeah,
What what the fuck? Oh dear god.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You think they thought that they could get everything for free because they thought they would look cute, and if they looked cute
Ah,
enough.
I see. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the pretty poison thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the princess. In fact, they have a model that's an angel or like something like that. In fact, they even start off their thing with my dearest little angels. So,
Oh my. Okay.
yeah. Yeah. Um go on. What were you about to say?
No, go ahead.
Alright. So they continue off with saying, after that sentence, saying, so I committed to the bit. I made up myself cute, I made myself appear cute, soft, angelic, and blindly followed what they told me because I thought it was the right thing. Always the worst
Uh-huh.
mistake.
Uh-huh.
Always the worst mistake. Eventually, are you about to say something? You got something to say?
No, I was gonna comment on something that's totally off topic. I hear you screaming in your room, but I don't hear you screaming through my ear. So I think
Oh.
you're
Uh,
yeah,
uh,
something's not
okay.
flying with your mic. I
Okay,
don't know.
maybe it's
I
my
don't care
gain.
because
But did
I
you hear
don't
that?
know. No, I heard it through the wall, but
Interesting.
but
All
I'm
right.
okay with this because you scream too fucking much.
Well, the
I
point of
constantly
me,
hear
well, the point of me screaming is so just for being
I
funny.
think you get too high decimaled or something for the decibel. Not decimal, decibel. You get too high decibel when you're
Oh,
screaming
like
for the mic,
yes, yeah, like the what's it called?
like the noise reduction
Noise,
or
yeah,
whatever it is
noise
thing.
cancellation kind of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, that might be it.
yeah.
But that's actually a good thing because I at least you're not screaming in these people's ears when you're streaming every
But
fucking day.
people want me to scream in their ears. The dirty people redeem that.
Dude, this shit makes my
I.
ears bleed just thinking about it. I'm like, no.
Oh.
Oh, back at you.
Oh. Oh. Uh, All right, enough of you. Let's continue.
And with that, we're going on. Okay, go ahead.
Eventually, I got sick. I just got sick of it. Ever since I disbanded, I didn't really want to be a VTuber anymore. But I thought I could find people just like them. As you already know, I couldn't. So I gave up. I wanted to put all my thoughts here to think about what I believed and what was true. I posted my graduation message just to let my friends know that I would not be posting anymore. I did not expect it to reach people who have never had heard of me before. They told me that VTubing wasn't just about the money, but really about the experience itself. Boom, right there.
Yeah,
About making
yeah.
friends, having fun, streaming to a community that loves you. And I never realized that until now. That is literally the point of it. This isn't really me coming back. I am still leaving this account as it is, as a memorial. I don't really expect every single person who just saw my graduation post to see it either. I just want the people who were with me until the end to know I made a mistake and that they shouldn't do what I did. This will be the last post I ever make here. Thank you, my dearies, for staying through the little longer goodbye after goodbyes. Thank you for everything. I love you. And I got a comment on the last part here. They said this is my last graduation post, but let me see if I can pull up their Twitter. I don't know if they still have it um up because there is a lot. I mean, I could just probably go around here from a little bit further in this video, and you can see. And after the fucking post, people are actually. This person is still posting. This is after their final message, by the way. You see this? This
Oh
is
God.
this was like a few hours after that official graduation post. It's saying they said it's irritating me to see people bully me because I wasn't aware of Twitter side and of the VTubing community. I just wanted to making I just want to make fun assets and make a model for myself, but honestly stopped because of health issues. And then it got worse because people started saying like, "Oh, well, you don't actually have health issues." And then like it started getting a little haywire. Um they were going into like more and more, um, a lot of like stuff about, oh, I watched videos about this person and I started blaming someone else. Like literally, if I had this, they said if I had watched the same videos, maybe this person's videos, it would have gone better. By the way, she's also one of the biggest content creators who used me to boost their engagement a little bit more. I think it's kind of disgusting. As a big content creator, you shouldn't bully smaller.
Wow, what
You
the
see,
fuck?
you see this is
It's just
after their
going
last.
and going and going
Exactly,
and
they're
going.
just going and going and going. Like there's so much. Like, dude, like they just like put the finger on someone else. Um. Okay, but bullying smaller critters just because you could find their choice words weird. This person is not the only one. Obviously, please don't send any hate to them anymore or anyone. But this was just me saying that they were using me for engagement is kind of stupid. Thanks for listening. And it was just like, huh? How are you? It doesn't make any sense. How do you use a smaller content creator for views as a big content creator? How does that
Well,
work?
yeah, that doesn't work at all.
That doesn't even make any sense.
No, that doesn't. That's really dumb. What the hell is wrong with people? I swear to God.
Bro, like this person is like genuinely I don't know, man. I really don't know. But like this person was just like a lot because I mean you can already see why they're in huge hot water, but 1.3 million views for that
Well,
post.
well, they got real big on Twitter, didn't they?
Oh yeah, and also apparently they also got what is the what's the word? It's like people correcting it and it's like oh yeah, a notice or like one of these things.
Hmm.
Oh, I can't remember what this is called, but like the context. Yeah, there was like they saying stuff like this, and then it got community noted. That's the word. It got community noted. So
Ah,
yeah, that person got community noted for it, basically, because they're just saying shit, and then like, it was just like a lot, dude. It was just a lot. Um, like I don't know, man. It's such a crazy story. What do you think?
I think they done fucked up.
You think they done fucked up? Yeah,
They done
yeah.
fucked up.
They done
They done fucked up. Yep,
they,
that's
they, they
all.
got done goofed.
They done goofed. They done fucked up. Because
Hmm.
frankly, nobody cares if you're streaming or not. Like, you don't have to go and have this big to do about how I'm quitting or whatever. You don't even have to say shit. You
Yeah.
just be gone. You know?
I mean, if you're big enough, I would say, personally, I would say something before you just dip. Because that's kind of what Fillion did, and she's getting a lot of hate right now because she's been gone for a while, and there wasn't really a lot of explanation as to why. And then people are worried, but then also are like, oh, is this kind of intentional? But there was also like, but because there was like a special ending to when her stream ended,
Yeah.
people are like, probably something is happening, but people were also still freaking out if she was gone forever, so I feel
Right.
like just leaving without saying a word is not a good idea. I mean, for a smaller creator like this person, absolutely. Just if you just
Right.
gotta
Just
leave, just you got
bounce. Right.
yeah, you got like 200 followers, right? If that, like no, you got like maybe if 300 followers. But after that, it's just like if you got like like I said, Iron Mouse levels. If Iron Mouse just left and dipped, people would be freaking the fuck out because people know her so well that like she has like health issues, like immune deficiency stuff, health
Right.
issues.
Right. Right.
So if she had just stopped streaming one day and completely disappeared from the internet, people would freak the fuck out. So I feel like there's certain circumstances to that. But absolutely, in a general basis, yeah. For everyone else, you know, you
Right.
don't need to worry. Like if I were to
if you were to dip out, nobody would worry, right?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
might get a few people here and there that might message you, be like, "Hey, where'd you go?"
yeah, like,
But that
oh,
would be
that's,
it, you know?
yeah, yeah, pretty much. They'd be like, that's sad, and like, I'm gonna miss your streams. Um,
Right. Stuff like that, yeah.
yeah,
But
but
you're not causing chaos on the internet over
right,
leaving, right?
right,
If you don't
right,
have that many followers, right? And
right.
that's totally okay, right?
It's not gonna be tomorrow's next Twitter trending topic on Twitter, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah. People are crazy. This person's crazy and entitled, and, obviously they were thinking it was going to be more financially secure than it is.
Yeah,
And, I mean, I can understand that from a certain perspective because, I mean, at least, the younger folk, they look at things and they're like, oh, well, all these people are making money. Why can't I do
I
that?
can see that there is a deception for sure, but
Yeah,
people do make obvious warnings, so like, hey, you're going into content creation, you should know, like, that is the number one rule of when you go into content creation. Like, when you first start content creating, you should expect having nothing for a while. You should literally
right,
expect having 0 views. Like, even when I start streaming, I imagine that there's nobody watching because A, it makes
right.
me feel better with anxiety, and B, I don't want to, put myself on a higher pedestal. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, I just not gonna like make a big deal out of it. So,
Right. And that's fair. Like, that's absolutely fair. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
mhm.
you know, I never look at, like, with my channel, I never look at it like, oh, I'm having all these people watching me play video games or whatever, and I'm some big shot in the world. I'm definitely not. And I wouldn't put myself up there with like Wow Crender, for instance. I love Wow
Oh
Crender.
yeah,
I'm a
wow,
huge
Crender,
fan.
yeah,
I'm a huge fan of his. And honestly, I would never put myself on that same pedestal because I know I'm not him and my content is completely different, than what his is.
mhm.
So it's just crazy when you look at it and you're like, yeah, these people made a living off of doing this, whether it be WoW or whether it be, you know, VTubing or whatever. Yes, they've made a living off of doing this, but they've also had a lot of years where they've done this part time or
Oh
even,
yeah,
quarter time because they've had, a 16-hour a day job.
yeah, absolutely. Like
And
most, yeah, go
yeah,
on,
and they've said that. Like, I've
yeah,
seen a ton of creators talk about the before time, before they were making money off of platforms,
yeah,
saying, "Yeah, I worked in, I worked at
like
McDonald's. I worked,
yeah,
I sold
retail,
cars,
yeah, yeah, exactly. Like
retail." Yeah,
you are literally doing an actual job while you are doing this, right? Like,
right,
like like if you're that focused on making money and you also want to do streaming, just do them separately, right? Don't expect, like I said, don't expect to be making money right away or yet alone much ever unless it's like, I mean, of course we all hopefully will get there eventually. It's kind of a RNG with that kind of thing. But
hmm,
if you do like until then, just at least work an actual job, and most importantly, do not expect to be and treat your passion, your streaming, your whatever like a job because it's not going to pay your bills. It is
right,
certainly not going to even pay tonight's dinner. Especially if you're just started streaming, and if you like me and you're constantly on and off every fucking year because a lot of bullshit happens and whatnot. Oh yeah, for those who want to follow, for those who want to follow us, my mother here is actually go to the Wild Files. You guys can go subscribe to her, and then you can also follow me on Twitch, Splinky Star. So you guys can go do that. Speaking of our shameless self plugins over
shameless
here.
plug, shameless plug, shameless
Shame,
plug.
shameless plug, shameless selfless plugin, shameless.
You got to put a few in there, right, right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. In the middle,
In the
and like
middle,
in the
right.
middle, in the fucking hour of this fucking
Oh my God,
recording.
We're at an hour already?
1 hour, 9 minutes, and 25 seconds after saying that.
Fuck balls, dude. That's
Mm,
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I mean, this is.
We've gotten through two topics.
I mean, one topic at a time.
One topic at a time. That's true. That's true. Yeah. No, I agree though. Like if you're planning on making it big on social media, you gotta like not
Yeah,
quit your job. You can't just focus your entire world.
yeah, yeah. And that's if, like, like, even if, like, you do get it, like, and, like, I would still, like, if you started making, like, some bit of revenue and, have enough to pay certain bills, I would still not quit your job because
Mm-mm.
you don't even know how long that's gonna last. You might have,
Exactly.
yeah, you might have a week of popularity and that will probably go back down, right? So you wanna,
Right.
like, like, think about that ahead. You wanna prepare for that. And again, you wanna most importantly treat this like a passion because you're just gonna be miserable and you're not gonna enjoy it, and then you're gonna start making a post about how I started streaming only for making money, and then you're gonna get a lot of hate on the internet because 1.3 million people saw your Twitter post, and it wasn't a good Twitter post, and it makes you look bad, and that's not good.
Right. Right. And I mean, I've said that, I don't know, we were talking about some TikTokers at one point that I believe were TikTokers and they like I don't know, beauty influencers or something. And they went and they bought like $1 million mansions in New York and California. And I'm like, why would you buy that with this money you
Yeah,
don't have? Because like they like financed it. It wasn't like they got a mortgage. It wasn't like you paid in full. And I'm like, why would you fucking do that?
yeah,
Because you could have got something with cash that could have, been right out yours and much more modest. And that way the money comes in, cool. And if it doesn't, you're not going to be on your ass. Like, don't do that
absolutely.
kind of stupid shit. Like,
Yeah,
and I've seen that so many times. And then like there was one, and I think I was telling you about it because she was like making TikToks of herself, like begging for people because she needed to pay her mortgage or whatever,
uh,
she needed help paying her
yeah,
mortgage but she was going to like every concert under the sun and partying it up. I'm like, take that money and put it to your mortgage, maybe?
yeah.
Perhaps like responsibility. And this goes
Mhm.
back to this entitled shit that these people seem to think like we're just going to throw this money at them because, oh, yeah, you're a TikToker and we watch you. So we're just going to
Yeah,
throw money to you because we feel sorry for you. No, shit don't work like that, dude.
yeah,
Like that's not how it
no,
works. Yeah,
yeah.
most Americans are struggling to buy gas and pay for
Mhm.
food,
Yep. Most
you know.
literally, that's why I'm like saying like, no, don't spend your money because like I know now more than ever, it's really fucking hard to pay for shit. So like,
Right.
money is really, 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 really fucking tight. I mean, it was literally $50 just by buying snacks and a couple of drinks and stuff at Family Dollar. So
Yeah, at Family
Family
Dollar.
Dollar, exactly, at 50 Family Dollar, and you buy a couple of snacks, and that goes up to like $48 and 70 fucking cents, and it's like, what do you mean it's $48 and 70 fucking cents? It's not even a whole lot. It's just a couple of bags of candy and like two drinks
Mhm. And some chips. I know.
and
And
some
that's exactly
chips.
it. I go to the fucking grocery store and I go to Aldi's to buy food for us for a
Hmm.
couple of days, and I'm spending over $100 at
Yeah.
Aldi's.
At
And
yeah.
Aldi's is cheap. I mean,
Yeah.
anybody that doesn't know what Aldi's is, it's pretty much nationwide at this point, but it's the bargain grocery store that has more. They tend to have more organic foods and stuff, but it's the bargain one. It's not Whole Foods, which is also known as Whole Paycheck. It's the
Yeah.
bargain store.
Yeah.
It's like going to Dollar Tree. You can go to Dollar Tree and spend $100 fucking now because it's not even a dollar anymore. Shit is not even a dollar. They have a $5 section at Dollar Tree. I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't $5
The,
free.
yeah,
Five
this is
Below
not,
has fucking
yeah,
$25 sections now.
right, exactly. And it's just like, what the fuck do you mean? $5 for just a fucking drink, man. Like, what the hell is this horse
It
shit?
it is, it's like fucking $3 or just like it's 250 I think for the code red that I get every now and then. Well, okay, I'm lying. I get it all the time, but I'm not
Uh,
supposed to because I'm old. But the code red is like it's like 398 or 389 or some places you can get it 2 for 5. You know,
yeah.
$4 for a 20 ounce of fucking Mountain Dew. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, that's fucking insane. That is just way too much, dude. Like, way too much.
Yeah, it's gone batshit crazy. Groceries, the price of groceries, and then all comes back to like the price of gas and all the other stuff. But it really there's just like the most of us are suffering.
Yeah,
We cannot afford to sponsor our favorite creators anymore. For
absolutely.
instance, there was one gal who I had been following her. She's a YouTube creator. She does like true crime and stuff and cult stuff. And that I've been following her since the very beginning, since she had like 3 people on her channel. Like she just started, right?
Yeah,
And I had done her membership for a couple of months and I couldn't do it anymore, even the $5, because I was like,
yeah,
I can't afford it anymore.
yeah,
Because I had to break down the bills, bring the bills down because
right.
you gotta eat, food is
Yeah,
more important.
yeah,
And she actually made
absolutely.
a statement about that because a lot of people had left her membership and she made a statement. She's like, "It's okay. I don't need the money. It's okay.
Right,
I understand everybody is suffering. I am here to still putting this stuff out. I have a job and she does other stuff, but she's like, I don't need the money. Don't worry about it. She
right,
didn't want
right,
anybody to feel guilty for, leaving, but because she understood it was a financial decision. Everybody's in that boat.
right.
But we can't afford to sponsor these people anymore. Those days are over. And if people think that they're going to get all these people throwing money at them, they're crazy.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's like you think you're gonna like get something, like you're gonna make bills off of like that
Mm-mm.
just from the content creation. It's just not gonna work. And you know, and it really like throws away the original or initial intention of YouTube and Twitch and TikTok. And that was content creation. That was just for fun. That you took
Yeah.
threw away the meaning of actually having fun and having content creation as a hobby. It's not a hobby anymore. It's a fucking competition where everybody is constantly at each other's heads or like pointing fingers or like what fucking ever just for views. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
And
it's
that sucks, man.
yeah,
Because we're getting in this with our podcast now when it's just like for us. I know we were joking earlier today about fame and glory and money and da da da, and me just being me, my silly ass. But honestly, I'm doing this just because it's fun. It's just
exactly.
funny, and I'm here
Yeah,
just to have a good time.
yeah.
Couple hours on a Saturday night. It's
Actually, for
not like
real.
I go anywhere. I
Yeah,
can't afford
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a
Like
couple hours on a Saturday night just to shit,
it's
giggle, throw shit around.
absolutely. It's absolutely for fun, right?
And,
It.
I don't expect it's ever going to go
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah,
And that's just insane to
yeah,
me.
yeah. Um.
And go ahead.
Oh no, you finish. I almost like cut you off. Go on.
No, go ahead and finish your thought because I wanted to go into something else in content creation that really fucking annoys me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. What was I gonna? It was just what you were saying. I'm trying to. It was like what? It was something that you said that I wanted to like say with that. But I can't remember what it was that you said
I don't know.
previously.
I
Oh,
never know what I say. I don't
same.
remember. I
It's
just talk
okay.
shit.
I
I
don't
just
remember what I'm
talk
saying
shit.
either.
I don't know. It just
Bro,
comes
same.
out and then I don't remember like 5 minutes later. I don't know.
Same. It's okay.
I'll
Same.
just be talking all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah. 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 No.
All right. So, can I go into my topic? Are you
Yeah,
done
you can.
on this one?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty much done.
Okay.
I can't remember what I
Well,
was gonna say. So.
All right.
You're
Well,
good.
maybe you'll think of it while I'm talking about this. This is also about content creation because we were on this whole content creation trip here. And I
Yeah.
know this is already a long ass podcast to begin with. Sorry, guys. But here's the deal. All right. I want to talk about these content creators that are pretending to be trad wives.
I knew it! I had a feeling we were gonna get into this.
All right. I'm just going
Yeah.
to straight up say it. Okay. These women out here that are talking about being trad wives and how they're, making stuff from scratch and,
Yeah.
carrying their babies and doing all this on the farm and they have all this love and attention going around for their babies and they got time for this and they got time for that. You know why they got time for this and time for that? Because they got nannies. They
Yep.
got camera people back there. They running a business, y'all. They are
Yeah.
not real trad wives, okay?
No.
I
No.
used to be a trad wife, not like that kind of trad wife, but a
Yeah.
stay-at-home mom,
Yeah.
okay?
Like those the trad wives. The definition of trad wife on TikTok does not exist. Period. It does not
It's not
exist.
real.
It's
It is
not real.
not real.
Like the
And
ideal. Yeah. Like
no, no, they dress up in these 1950 gowns and act like, everything is so hunky dory and they have loving husbands and a whole football soccer team full of kids and everybody's so well behaved and so
yeah.
this and that. But you know what? We've already seen there's so many stories about content creators kids growing up on camera and all the trouble that they have. But then you got these women who are on here talking about, you know, their husbands and God and all this loving stuff and da
Yeah.
da da. And I'm like, bro, you are not a trad wife, okay?
No.
I know someone, as you know, I know somebody who is a traditional housewife, okay?
Yeah. Which is
And
the
we joke
actual
about it.
term.
Yeah, we
The
joke about it how she's a
yeah.
trad wife because we go banter back and forth about it. But you know,
Right.
because she has children who are disabled. They're both adults that are disabled, but they're living at home. They're
Yeah.
severely disabled, and she has to be take care of them because somebody does have to take care of them. So
Right.
her husband works, and she stays home and takes care of the kids and the family and the house. And she makes everything from scratch, and she really does. But you know what she doesn't have? She doesn't have a YouTube or a TikTok or any of that shit. What she does is bust her ass every single fucking day for her household and does the best she can to keep her family going.
Yeah.
And she's not bringing in an extra income. Those people are fucking business owners. They're content creators. That's what they are. And all you're seeing is bullshit content and they're not real. Not
Yep.
real at all. And I wish to God, I really hope that these people who like follow these people like understand that this is just an act. It's a
Yep.
delusion.
It's not
They're
real.
they're selling you an illusion because that's not real at all. At all. It's not
Yep.
how it goes. Like,
Yeah.
oh
It's
God,
not real.
that shit just so annoys me because well, historically, and here's your history lesson for the day. Historically, women have been downtrodden for
Unfortunately.
for centuries. Okay, this isn't new. Women in the 1800s that were working were treated like shit. And, actually back then, they weren't even allowed to have their own pay. Like if they were married, their pay automatically went to their husbands, and it
Right.
wasn't until the 1970s that women in the US were able to like have a bank account without a man attached to it. So, it was when I was born, so
Ah.
that tells you how recent it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look
I.
at it from that perspective, it's a real recent thing.
Yeah. Um.
So go ahead.
Um. Oh, that just reminded me. It's history is so recent that what was her name? Uh.
Rosa Parks, you were talking
Yes.
about this the other
Yes.
day. Yep.
Yes. The other day. You already know this, but people who probably don't know, Rosa Parks was just old enough to have been around for the first two Shrek movies.
Hmm.
Just think
And
about
that's
that for a
crazy.
second.
That's
Think about
crazy.
that. Yeah,
Yep.
that's that tells you how recent it was. She died in like I don't know 2005 or something. So
Hmm.
at least for the first two movies of Shrek that came out, she probably has
Yep.
never seen them. It'd be hilarious and crazy if she did, but
No, she may have, who knows? But
Who
no,
knows?
and that's it. Is it as much as we look at it as like, oh, that was so long ago, and to younger folk, yeah, that does look like it's young. But if you put it in the perspective of those type of things, like
Timeline?
the timeline, it's so recent. It's
Yeah,
crazy,
it's really not far, a long time ago. Yeah.
right? And we need to stop as a society, stop acting like the 1950s and treating women like they're just some housewives and they don't have careers or any of that. None of that's true. That wasn't true then either. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just throw this out there because a lot of people think about the 50s, even, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, olives, was women just stayed home and took care of the family. And, the 50s were the nuclear family all big time because, the economy just came back from the depression and the wars
Right.
and da da da, and everybody was a stay-at-home mom and everybody just, you had two kids and and they stayed at home and da da da. Okay, that's not real. That was a
Yeah.
very small portion of society, even American society, because you know who that was? That was the upper middle class white family.
Ooh, what a
That was
surprise.
not lower income families.
The
That was not families who had no money. They certainly wasn't people of color.
Are you telling me that anytime I look up people from the 1950s are all rich people, especially when they're white and then they have like fancy outfits and stuff and
Hmm.
they're actually rich?
Yes, that's who
What?
you talk about when we're talking about the 1950s housewife. That's what we're talking about. You
That
rarely see,
1%? You mean
yeah,
that 1% that exists currently in our current society?
pretty much the 1% now. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I
Hmm.
said, it was the it was middle to upper class white families that were like that. It was not the lower incomes. It wasn't the people who were people of color. It wasn't, and it certainly was not immigrants stealing anybody's fucking
Yeah.
jobs. Fuck
Yeah,
guys,
no.
ABCDEF, fuck guys. Okay, sorry, had to say it, I'm sorry. But anyway, it was not them, and it wasn't immigrants stealing their jobs, and it wasn't all of that thing. It was white people. Okay, and
Mhm.
as a white woman who is now hitting her 50s, I am just gonna say that shit disgusts me.
Yep.
Those and these white women, especially you fucking white women that are acting like, oh, I'm a 1950s trad wife. Bitch, get off your motherfucking ass and start bending down and kissing every single feminist woman you know. You better start licking her toes because if it wasn't for her, we would still be getting beat, bitch.
Yep, exactly.
And we would
Eh,
still be fucking not having no able to drive cars and have
mhm.
things that we needed nor we wanted. We would
Yeah,
still not be able to have credit cards or bank accounts.
we wouldn't be allowed
Every
to be
single
doing this right now. We
No,
wouldn't
we
be.
wouldn't be allowed. This would be outlawed right now. We would still be nowhere. Okay, as
Yeah,
a white woman, I'm telling you that. As a
yes,
white woman. But as a white woman who's poor, I'm also going to turn around and say, bitches, no. Let me tell you something. My family worked. My grandmother worked till the day she fucking died, okay?
yeah,
Damn near to it. She worked in a factory almost to the day she died. She
uh,
died of cancer and she had to quit working when she got like serious stomach cancer, but every single woman in my family worked.
yep,
You were raised by all feminist women because
mhm,
we all had to work. We were poor.
yep,
We were not that upper middle class. My
yeah,
mom, who was born in 1956, sorry, mom, love you, didn't mean to out you. She didn't have a stay at home mom who took care of
yeah,
her. You know what happened? As soon as they were old enough, they were all learning how to cook and clean and do everything. So my grandmother didn't have to do it when she came home from work.
yeah,
Okay. And I had five aunts. So no, they were poor. We all grew up poor. That's how it is.
yeah,
We didn't have that. That's not reality, okay?
yeah, it's not,
So
yeah,
fucking get off your trad wife, white, fucking racist, nationalist bullshit and suck somebody's toe because you are nothing but disgusting bitches. That's all I'm
yeah,
saying, okay?
yeah,
And I hate to. you, that white woman with the blonde hair who, had the husband that traveled around and talked all this stuff and got shot. Yeah, her, that woman, you know who I'm talking about. I don't want to say her name
Yeah,
because I don't want to
yeah,
do it,
yeah.
but
I don't think I remember, so I'll just ask you off the recording.
yeah, yeah,
So,
you know. You'll
yeah,
know as soon as I say her name. Yeah, but
yeah, 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 yeah,
she's nothing but a business owner. She is a
yeah.
white business owner. She would not be allowed to have what she has right now if it wasn't for every feminist that came before us. So that's all I can say. So those
Yeah.
bitches need to stop. And I know I'm a little passionate about that, but
No, I
it,
get
it
that.
really is a slap in the face to every woman who has fought for the rights of women.
That's
And it
true.
really is a slap in the face to all the women who weren't treated the way that the nuclear family was because they weren't white, or they, weren't white upper class or middle to upper class or whatever, because anybody that was below a certain income level, they didn't have that. That
Right,
was not their
right.
life. That was not their life at all.
No,
And
for
that's
sure.
really, it's gross. It's just gross to act like women didn't work and what women didn't weren't part of history, because we did. Every woman did, and it's gross, and it really pisses me off to no end.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
props
No,
out to the
same.
real traditional housewives out there who are doing everything they can for their families by choice.
Yeah, by choice, by choice, by choice,
By choice. It's your
by
choice.
choice.
I have a job, but I that's my choice. And it's your choice to stay home, and I have nothing but respect for you for that.
Yeah, yeah, it's by choice. That is the key. If it was your choice to do so and you wanted to do it, then by all means go for it. But
Exactly. Exactly.
no one
Exactly.
should be forcing you to do it.
Nope, there should be no force involved. We roll on consent on this channel, cuz consent is sexy, baby.
Yes, it
That was
is.
my horrible Austin Powers. I was like, Do I make you Randy? I can't even do it.
Well, it has been years since like we watched Austin Powers, so
Oh,
we
we haven't watched it in so long.
no,
Yeah.
we haven't. We haven't.
Oh, okay, I don't want to get copyrighted for my horrible singing either.
Yes, singing is not horrible.
So how long do we have left? Because I have one more thing I wanted to tell you about.
It Yeah, we got an hour, 31 minutes, and 48 seconds as of saying that.
All right. So do we want to go a little bit, just a little bit
Yeah,
longer, so I can tell you what was popping in
yeah,
true crime this week?
yeah.
All
Let's
right.
tell me the tea. Tell me the lore,
Okay. Okay. So here's the download. This
the
crazy ass
gamer
case.
lore.
Well, this isn't even gamer lore. This is some true crime stuff that has been popping everywhere because
Yeah,
Netflix popped a doc. They dropped a
yeah,
new documentary on this. Okay.
yeah. The gamer
All right.
lore.
Yeah. So this crazy lady, all right, named Taylor Parker,
Hmm.
and she decided one day. Okay, well, essentially she didn't decide in one day, but she faked a pregnancy. Now the woman had had a hysterectomy a couple of years prior, right? And
Oh,
so she couldn't have more children. But she decided that she was trying to get this man, this rancher guy, not rancher, I guess he was like a, he was a roofer and he did some like hog stuff. I don't know. And they met at a rodeo, and she fell head over heels for him. And, basically she was trying to rope him, right? I guess,
uh,
for
yeah,
lack of a better term. So,
yeah.
anyway, so she faked a pregnancy. All right. And all
Oh,
like her friends and her family and, people that, were around her circle when she, that knew her previously had said, yeah, she had a hysterectomy, she can't have kids. Okay, so he didn't believe it. His parents, his mom tried to tell him, his friends tried to tell him. He didn't believe him. She kept swearing up and down, they're lying, they're lying. Now she had this whole big to do saying that her mom was out to get her and trying to kill,
what?
yeah, trying to get her, trying to like, she told him that she was like this major heiress to this like pancake syrup brand or something, and she just kept spinning lie after lie after lie, and they were only together like 3 months, and she comes back
Wow.
pregnant, right? So she was just like real crazy with the lies,
Mhm.
and he let her move in with him because she had him convinced that her mother was out to get her. All right. So,
Uh,
9 months comes along. Chica goes out and she buys like one of those pregnancy things that that actors or people dressing up
oh, like a
wear,
fake belly
like
thing.
the fake belly thing. She goes and she buys one of those. She's doing, yeah. So she goes and
Oh,
they did like a pregnancy, like pictures for the picture to say that they were pregnant, having a
oh my
baby.
God.
And they did like she did a gender reveal party where they tied up a cat, like had a bow over a calf's head. It was
A,
insane, right?
a cat's head?
A calf,
A cat.
a cow,
Uh,
like a
w-
baby cow.
they hung a cow? Or
No,
like,
they had a ribbon over the cat, like a bow over the
oh,
calf's head.
I
So
see. It was like wrapped around
so
the cow's head. I see.
yeah, so it was like a pink to reveal that the baby was a girl. And they invited her father to this event, right? And
Mhm.
I don't know whether her father knew that she had had a hysterectomy. I don't know. I didn't actually get a clear, picture of that. And I don't want to give out too many details because it gets it can take hours to explain this damn case, okay? But
Yeah.
anyway, so she was crazy and she told lie after lie after lie, and they were gonna buy like she was gonna inherit all this money and they were gonna buy this I think it was called Pecan Point, I think it was called. Um
Interesting.
that was like $4 million, for hunting grounds. And he went out and the guy went out and started like buying trucks. And I don't know what a side by side is. Sorry, I don't know, but a side by side was mentioned like several times throughout this documentary and through the different creators that I've watched. But he bought all this shit on like you know and his credit, and he couldn't afford it clearly, and the money wasn't coming through, so obviously that didn't happen. She actually went out and bought his mother a new car, then told her that she needed to drop the car back off at the boyfriend's house because it was being recalled. And then the mom called the dealership and it was like, no, this was never paid for. So, obviously there was no money involved, but I think this dude was like seeing stars here. He was seeing the money signs in his eyes, right?
Right.
So, she faked this entire pregnancy. Come 9 months, she's not having a baby. And then, she starts creeping up on the 10 months and, she's still swearing that she's going to have this baby. And, she's like
Uh,
going to do all this, do that. And no baby's coming, no baby's coming. So she catches the house on fire the night
double make fucking excuse me, what?
Yes, she caught like they had set up an appointment with the doctor where she was supposed to go get induction, right? And she caught the house on fire the night before, right?
Holy
So
shit.
yeah, so she didn't have to go to the hospital. But then the next day, she went and called in a bomb threat to the hospital where she was supposed to have this baby so that she didn't have to go.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, oh,
Yeah. 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 Oh yeah, it gets crazy. She's nuts, right?
this
So
fucking person is insane. What?
yes, she's nuts. So she's doing all this crazy shit, and everybody's like, oh, she ain't pregnant. She ain't really pregnant. And like at this point, his family and friends are making bets about, oh, she's gonna, you know, say that she lost a baby or something along that line. It's just because it's gonna cover her ass, right?
Yeah.
Which would have been the smart thing for her to do because then she could have just slinked out of it nice and easily. But no, 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 no.
Oh,
She
it
had to
gets
go and take
worse.
oh yeah, it gets worse.
It
She
gets
went and took
worse.
it to the next fucking level. So
Oh,
she sets him up to have to go deliver a bunch of damn hogs or pigs, or he did like hog trapping on the side or something, right? So she sets him up to go 4.5 hours away. Now, they
oh
live at
no.
basically the Texas and Oklahoma border, and she sends him 4.5 hours away to go to deliver these pigs. and or hogs. I don't know the difference honestly, but so he drives the 4.5 hours, finds out that it was she scammed him. All right. Now during this 4.5 hour trip, all right, she goes and now she was supposed to be induced that day, right? So and
Yeah.
everybody's thinking that that she's gonna miscarry the baby. She's gonna say she miscarried the baby. Well, now mind you, at this point, I just got to backtrack a little bit here. The people, the doctor's office that did her hysterectomy, saw on Facebook that she was announcing this pregnancy and knew damn well she couldn't have a baby, right?
Mhm, mhm.
So they had, but because of HIPAA, they're not allowed to say anything. So,
Yeah.
but one of the friends of the boyfriend called the hospital, the doctor's office or whatever, and was like, "Look, I'm just trying to find out what's going on, you know." And the administrator, the at the doctor's office was like, "Look, I can't tell you anything from HIPAA, but I can tell you to trust your gut, right?" Right. So, so she didn't
Oh.
say it outright, but because she wasn't allowed, but the only thing
Yeah.
she could say without legally getting in trouble was trust your gut. Okay. So that little doctor's office or system or whatever it was, they went and put all the hospitals around the area on high alert that she might come and try to steal a baby. So
Oh,
all of the
shit.
hospital systems were on lockdown basically to protect the mothers and newborns. Okay. So she went, all right. Now, one of her little side hustles was she did photography.
Mhm.
And she
Oh,
did,
no.
just listen. All right. So she had met this woman. She did her engagement photos and her wedding, like the wedding photos, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she had met this woman, and this woman was also pregnant at the same time that she was claiming to be pregnant. Okay. Well, she decided that she was going to try to get a a baby from a pregnant woman. So
Ah!
she went, oh yes, she went to this pregnant woman's house who knew her, who they were, acquaintances, on friendly terms, whatever. And she murdered this woman and cut out the baby. And then,
Holy shit.
oh yeah,
Stop.
yeah, she went and took the baby and she was driving erratically when the police state troopers stopped her on the road. She was driving like crazy, like weaving in and out. And so
No.
she's got this newborn baby on her lap.
In her lap?
Yes, in her lap, saying that she had her baby on the side of the road. And in the video, you can see where the umbilical cord is supposed to be hanging out, of her pants,
It's
right?
not.
But yeah, no, no. The baby was pronounced dead on arrival when they got to the hospital.
Oh,
But
that's so sad.
it was really sad, and it was really a really sad story. But I'm trying to like, not make it so sad for you because I know you know, but
Well,
but
it's
they
supposed to
took
not
her
be
to the
sad for
hospital.
everyone,
It
but
is, but I know how you are. I know it can trigger you pretty bad. So she gets to the hospital with this baby. The baby was pronounced dead and they do an ultrasound, they do blood work. She's refusing to be checked by the doctor, right? Refusing, absolutely refusing. And
mm.
she's in there and they showed the interrogation and stuff in the hospital room where she's like, "That's my baby. I don't know what y'all are talking about." Da 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 da.
Mm-mm.
Right?
Nuh-uh, yeah.
And yeah, so she finally admitted to all of this later on, whatever that what she did. But now, what really irritated me was they showed when they brought the boyfriend into the room and told him about the mother and the baby that were murdered through this. Okay, this really
Yeah.
fucking pissed me off. Was he's like, I guess my friends and family were right. No regards whatsoever
What the fuck?
for the people that died. Yeah, and then I saw something like yesterday or day before they were just like interviewing him on TikTok or something, and he was like, I guess somebody asked him like, how did she get away with you not seeing that she had a period? And I'm sitting there like, are you dumb as fuck? What is wrong with you? Why did she
Yeah.
put I'm like, dude, the right answer to that would have been she had a hysterectomy, so she didn't have a period. Because you
Yeah.
apparently don't know your fucking body at all. Like,
No,
I don't know
apparently
who
not.
asked the question, but that might have been a kid who wouldn't have known or something. But you're an idiot. You had
Yeah.
no regard for this mother and child, this baby dying, who, by the way, she also had an older child who was in the house when she was murdered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really horrible. That is so sad.
it was awful. Like, it was, like, terrifying, and I felt so bad for this poor woman and this poor baby that were murdered, and I feel so bad for them, and I don't want to, like, drag them through, the mud or anything. They deserve nothing but kindness, and I hope that they're resting in peace together. But that bitch is crazy,
Yeah, that
and
was fucking
he's no
wild.
better. He had no fucking remorse whatsoever for these people that died, these 2 people.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
really pissed me off. She's crazy. I mean, I'm not excusing her for her actions in
Yeah,
any way,
no.
shape, or form.
She's fucking nuts, but he did not feel any empathy for the situation. He was just like, "Oh, oh,
I guess they
whatever."
were right. That's all he says. I guess they
Yeah,
were right.
just nothing along the lines of, "Oh shit, that's actually really fucked up. I can't
Oh
believe
my God.
somebody."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, any normal human being, in my opinion, you just heard that your girlfriend, who was supposed to be pregnant with your child, who has been living with you for the past 7, 8, 9 months,
Yeah.
murdered a pregnant woman and stole her child, and the baby was dead too.
Yeah.
You would have had some sort of emotional reaction to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a non fucking sociopath would be like, "Whoa. Hold up. Hold the phone."
Wait, what did you just say? Wait, what? I mean,
Yeah.
I know people deal with stress in different ways, and they react in different ways to being told things, and you process things different ways. But I think if I was like told that, or any normal human being was told, yeah, so, she murdered this woman and took her child and the baby died, you'd be like, "What? Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
terrible." The first thing you would think is, "Holy shit, what? What did
Yeah.
you just say?" Be like, "Holy fuck, that's wild." But no, he was just like, "Well, I guess my friend and family were right. I guess my family was
Yeah.
right."
No fucking remorse, dude. No fucking
Like,
remorse.
nothing for this poor woman. Her the person who was murdered, her family, sued him actually in a civil suit for
Oh.
wrongful death because he should have known that she wasn't pregnant. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of excuses that he gives. Like, there's a lot that it doesn't make any sense to me. He says that,
Mm.
she didn't want him touching her. She didn't want him, there was never a time when he was allowed to just put his hands around her. There was no time that he like felt the baby move or kick. He never looked at her belly. He not, she would go
Yeah.
and she'd go into the only bathroom in the house and sit there for hours at a time, and he would
Yeah.
never knock on the door or anything. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
believe it. I think he's trying to cover
that's
his own ass. He knew.
yeah,
He knew.
absolutely.
He
Yeah,
knew. He or
absolutely.
suspected something. He
He's
suspected something. He thought that money was coming through. I'm telling you, he all he saw was fucking dollar signs.
money.
And
He
those
only
people
saw money.
dying didn't affect him at all. And that
Nope.
was the worst part of that whole story for me was that right there. I mean, I feel so
Yeah.
bad for the people that died and their family, and her family and the baby, and I feel so horrible for that. But the way he reacted just fucking made me angry.
Yeah, no, fuck that asshole. Oh my gosh. That's fucking nuts. I
Yeah,
can't, man.
I mean, there is so much more to this story, but and if anybody wants to like really get the story that's listening or not listening at this point, there's a creator I highly recommend. Her name is Annie Elise. It's at Annie Elise on YouTube. I highly recommend her. She's amazing. She's my go-to true crime bestie at this point. Like, she does a lot of really good in-depth stories, and I highly recommend her on YouTube. It's really good, and she does way better than the Netflix series did too. Like it was just way more in depth than Netflix went. But yeah, there's a lot, and the woman, the Taylor Parker, is like there was a lot of mental health issues. Like they said they tried to play it off like Netflix really didn't say anything about it. Like but she was like diagnosed with like borderline personality disorder and things like that.
Ah,
They tried, but I just want to say that just because somebody has BPD does not make them a danger to anyone else. 99% of the time, a person with mental health
yeah,
struggles are more dangerous to themselves than anybody. It's just
absolutely.
but, but in this case, I think what happened, and this is just my unprofessional opinion. I am not a psychiatrist. I work in healthcare, but I have nothing to do with mental health other than seeing a therapist myself because I'm kind of crazy. Um,
Same.
um,
So real.
my opinion is had told so many lies, and she just and with the fighting that were going on between her and her boyfriend and the boyfriend's family and friends with her and him, and all of these things of like she wasn't really pregnant, she wasn't this, she wasn't that, she was backed into a wall. And I think
Right,
that she snapped because when you're in a like a psychological crisis, when you're having a mental health crisis, you're not thinking logically, so and I think in some ways he should have recognized that she was going through that. I can't blame him for not knowing that she was having a mental health crisis, but I think that it should have been evident to somebody. There should have been somebody. Apparently there was like a chiropractor, and even a chiropractor has some medical training that was
right,
around them. They know the signs to see that there is something really, really wrong with this person, and that
right.
something's. There should have been some culpability there on his behalf of, look, something's not right,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
ain't
I
right.
agree with that for sure.
But I think that she was just backed into a corner and she wasn't thinking logically. And like the video they show when she's driving erratically and she's shaking like crazy, and she's got all this adrenaline flying through her because she just murdered somebody and took their baby. I think she just, I think that was literally adrenaline, that she was just running on adrenaline, and she
Oh,
was having a
yeah.
mental health
I
meltdown.
think that was a
Yeah.
mental breakdown for sure. Because no sane, focused person would actually go out and do that, right?
No, they wouldn't. No.
Like, if they're, like, thoroughly thinking, thoroughly processing it, unless you're, like, and this is some sort of, like, planned shit, like,
Well, she did there was
it's pre-planned.
premeditation because she did search on Google on like, how to extract a fetus. So there was some
Oh,
premeditation going on, but I think again she was like pushed into a wall, like she was backed into a corner basically.
mm-hmm.
And it's like, you push somebody so far into a corner who's already having a mental health crisis, they're going
Yeah,
to react, like
absolutely.
they're not a person who has mental health struggles generally isn't dangerous to society. It's just when they snap, you know,
Yeah,
they're not thinking logically at all. So she may have been going through this for months at this point,
yeah, like a
and nobody paid
psychological.
attention.
Yeah,
Right. Nobody fucking paid attention. I mean, this jackass didn't even know she wasn't pregnant. Like,
yeah.
and when
It
you're
sounds
being
like
messaged, right? When you're being messaged and told by her family and friends that she had a hysterectomy, she cannot be pregnant. Don't tell me you don't know.
yeah, come
Oh,
on,
I just
dude.
didn't believe them? No, that's not an excuse, dude. That's
Yeah.
something you follow up on.
Yeah, you go and ask directly. You don't just be like, "Oh, I
Or at
guess they
least
were
look
right."
at her belly. Feel
Yeah.
if there's a baby.
Like, are you fucking blind? Like, come
Insist
on,
on
dude.
going to the OBGYN. Like he didn't even go in. He would take her to the doctor's appointments. She would go in there and sit, and pretend she was pregnant and just sit in the waiting rooms and shit. And he would sit outside.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, it was COVID, so he couldn't go in." No, bullshit, because
Yeah.
even during COVID, they let one person in.
Yeah, that's true. You were
And
literally there
also,
with
there's the
me.
FaceTime. It was 2020, there was still fucking FaceTime.
That true. That too. Yeah, I mean, like, even when I went to doctors, you were still in it with me.
You're damn right I did. And you can still FaceTime. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know. I also had a hysterectomy, so I know about the period thing. So I don't know that he would have known that. But
Yeah.
I will say that, you know, even if I had gotten pregnant at any point in time in the last, 15 years of being with your dad, um, or 10 years or ever how long it's
Yeah.
13 years, yeah, all these years, if I had gotten pregnant all these years, even during COVID time, I would have FaceTimed him.
Yeah.
I would have been like, "Oh no, I want you to see this. I want you to see the ultrasounds." You
Yeah,
know?
absolutely, for sure.
I want you to see this baby with me. This is something even if he couldn't come in, I would still be like,
Yeah.
"No, I want you to see this." And anytime, I was in the hospital 2020 or anytime from my own health problems, he's always been there.
Oh, absolutely.
No matter what, even during COVID, he was there, and he was there with you too when
Yeah,
we had to go.
that's true.
So there was never we run into that, and we live in a major city, so
Yeah.
we live in a very very urban area. So it's not like it's rural. Like out there in Texas and
Yeah.
Oklahoma, it's like rural. There's like 200 people in the town. Okay,
Yeah, no, yeah.
we
You
live in a
know.
major urban area, which was affected greatly by COVID, but
Oh, yeah, it's like one of the yeah.
yeah, we were like a big, because it was a bigger town, but them, they wouldn't have been that affected. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if I were, if that were me, I would have been like, no, I want you to see this. I want you to be here. And if you had
Mhm.
gotten pregnant at any point in your life, you would want the baby's dad to be there and see it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean,
Mm,
that's just how we think. That's just a normal human being thinking. But
like, yeah.
and I mean, they would have wanted to be there too. Your dad would have been like, "No, I want to be there. I want to see this. This is my baby." I mean, hell, he's
Absolutely.
there, all the time anyway.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, like, it would have never come down to that. Like, and that's what blows my mind like about this whole thing is he literally did not do any of those things that
Nope.
an expectant father would do. I
Nope.
really think all he saw was dollar signs and that he was going to get this money if he just kept up with her.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the desk. Um,
I didn't even hear it.
oh, okay. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's fucking nuts, dude. Like, that pisses me off too, and it's just like, bro, you knew her, you fucking lived with her. How blind and dumb are you? And then just like, bro, he's not even fully committing into it. He's just like, oh, yeah, oh, it's like, okay. And then making a bunch of excuses, and then, you know, saying, oh, yeah, I guess my friends were right all along. I think he knew his friends were right all along, but refused to admit it.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I'm glad he got his ass sued. I don't know what happened with the civil suit, and I wasn't going to go looking it up that much. But honestly, I'm glad that he got sued because he knew. He knew
Yeah,
goddamn well.
yeah,
He knew too well that she wasn't pregnant. And somebody who's lives and works on a farm to begin with, when animals are pregnant.
yeah, yeah,
Like, they had like scalpels and stuff to be able to help if the baby, the pigs needed like a cesarean section or anything.
right,
They had that stuff on hand. So it wasn't like, you know, he didn't know.
right, yeah,
He
yeah,
really just tries to play like the dumb cowboy aspect. Like he really does. Through the whole Netflix thing and through everything, all the TikTok interviews I saw with him, he really like tries to play off this dumb cowboy aspect. But cowboys aren't dumb. Okay,
yeah,
first and foremost, they're not. They're not
yeah,
any less intelligent than the rest of the population. Some of them might be, less educated than others just for various reasons, and you know, sometimes education systems are really bad in certain areas or they didn't go to college or whatever, but it doesn't mean they're stupid. They have general knowledge. Even people in the 1800s knew when somebody was fucking pregnant, okay?
right, yeah. Everybody is smart enough to know that, like, come on,
Yep.
like, dude, I don't know.
Yeah, there it just like it seemed like a bunch of bullshit to me. Like he knew, and the way he reacted to those that people being killed, to that poor lady being murdered and her child being murdered, like
Yeah,
he knew. There's no fucking way he didn't know, because
right.
anybody like that, didn't know would have been shocked. He wasn't even shocked. Like he was just more like, oh,
Absolutely.
they were right. He took off his hat and he was like, well, I guess they were right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Ugh, yeah. So that pissed me off more than any other part of that whole
Yeah,
damn
that
thing.
that's fucking nuts though. That's so fucking nuts. That's such a
Yeah.
wild situation. Like murdering a poor woman who's pregnant and then taking the baby and the baby just turns out dead. That's really sad.
Yeah.
And then
It really is.
lying and then yeah.
Mhm. And the whole situation was really sad, but the story is wild. I
Yeah.
told you you were going to be like, "Holy shit, no way." You
Yeah,
know.
that's fucking crazy for sure.
It was crazy. It was a crazy story, but that is what is hot and crazy in true crime this week.
Yeah. That was fucking wild. That's some
Mhm.
fucking wild stories, man.
Yep.
Those are some
Yep.
wild stories.
It was very wild. All right. Well, I think that's it for tonight. I'm pretty much spent. I don't know about
Yeah.
you. But
Same,
all
yeah.
right, kids, we'll be back next time. We're going to take off next week because we're going to go party it out for the 4th of July.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, and,
Mhm.
hope and pray something actually good happens on the 4th of July, but we're not going to talk about it. So,
Yeah.
but, we talked about that earlier. But,
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, so we're gonna party it out. So we're not gonna be recording next week, but we're gonna be back on July 11th with some more hot topics and what's cool and hot in internet news and true crime news and maybe some Reddits and whatever else we decide we're gonna bullshit about. And
Yep,
maybe
yep,
even
yeah.
some more fuck bombs.
Or what?
F bombs, the fuck word.
Oh, F-bombs. I thought you said foot bombs, and I'm like, what the fuck are foot bombs? That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I don't have a foot fetish, okay? You just keep your foot
I don't
fetish
want to
yourself to
know!
yourself.
I don't want to know! I
Yeah,
don't
you're
want
in
to
yeah, you're the
know!
one with all the weird shit, okay?
No, what the fuck?
You Gen Zer with your weird stuff.
Yeah, Gen Z. Well,
All right. All right.
oh my
Peace, love, and lollipops,
god.
y'all. We out.
We out.